where carry is A and B. Now can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Similarly, we took full ladder. Okay, it's getting stuck again or what? So this full ladder. So we can implement a full ladder using two half
Half
adders and one OR gate.
or get.
Yes, one OR gate. That's it. So for example, not for example, we have this anyway. So I have one half adder, first half adder, say half adder 1, and I'll take say half adder 2. Now let me take two inputs for this. Okay. Now if I take AB as my input to the half adder, now the sum of this is what? A exclusive or
X or
now what must we carry here?
A and B.
A and B.
A and B. That's great. It's okay. So now what I'll do here is let me take another color. Okay, so I'll connect this to this, and the output here is what? The actual sum is A exclusive or okay, this is say some CI. So now we get A exclusive or B exclusive or C or C, whatever input we have, that's it. Okay, and then what we have here is, so what must the carry here? I'll take this color. See what is carry here now? Here the
X or
carry
B and
is
C.
whatever. See here I have input A and B, so therefore I have carry as AB. Okay, now input here what do you have? A exclusive
X
or B and C. So therefore the output here must be A exclusive or B and C. All right, and followed by what do you have? You have this. So this carry, so what we require here, we require one OR gate. Okay, now this is the actual carry, the CI plus 1. Yeah, this is how we implemented. Now what is CI plus 1? So CI plus 1, the actual carry is A exclusive or B and CI or A and B. Agree? So this is what you have, and we understood this. This is nothing but what? A and B or B and C or C and A. Yes sir, not A and B or B and C or C and A. Right? So both are same. Okay? And we have chosen this form because already we have these outputs ready, so we can make use of those outputs effectively something this way. So therefore we exercised this method, I mean this way, this approach otherwise. Now on similar grounds, can we design a full subtractor? First of all, we will design half subtractor, then we'll go for full subtractor. So again, half subtractor means what? One bit subtractor. Okay, half adder means what here? One bit adder. It can add only one bits. Okay, two means you can add two one bit data using half adder. Now I'll take again two inputs A, B. Now this time what do I do? Difference D. I take borrow as small b. Okay. What I'm saying here is where capital D is difference output and the small b indicates borrow. Okay, so now I have two inputs, so four combinations 0 1 1 0 1 1. So what is difference here? 0. Borrow is again 0. And what about this second one? Difference is what
Difference
here?
1, sir.
Okay, and what about borrow?
1.
One, sir.
Very good. So borrow is also one, and this one difference is one.
1.
Borrow.
Borrow 0.
Very good. Borrow zero. In this case, both are zeros.
0, 0.
Both difference and borrows are zeros. Now I can go for K-map or directly I can write. See, I want to give expression for this difference. Okay. So I have ones where I have one here. So I have one here and also here I have. So this corresponds to what? This is 1 and this is 2. Otherwise I can write like this. Difference is sum of minterms 1 comma 2. So what is D now? So I can say D is equal to A complement and B. This one, see, this is A complement and B, or A and B complement. Agree?
Yes, sir.
So directly we can write from the table. So just like sum output, difference also we have same
A XOR B.
exclusive OR operation. Okay, so this is beauty. Again we have the same thing, and we will see the borrow. What happens with this borrow, we will see. So this borrow, I mean this borrow B. So where do you have here? I have one here. Okay, this corresponds to what? A complement B. A complement and B. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So D is equal to A exclusive or B the difference, and borrow is A complement and B. So therefore, I want to implement this using logic gates. So let me take this way. So I take two inputs, A and B. So I require one exclusive OR operation. So this is exclusive OR. So this is my difference D. So I'm done with this, where D is equal to A exclusive or B, and my borrow is A complement and B. That means, see, I can do this in many ways. This is okay. I'll put a bubble here and one AND gate. This is what here, borrow is equal to A complement and B. Agree? See,
Yes,
here
sir.
I have a bubble. I took a bubble here, okay? This indicates what? The input, see up to here, what do you have here? You have,
Yes, sir.
and this becomes what?
A
A
bar.
A
complement.
complement. Otherwise, if you don't feel comfortable with this, then you can take one NOT gate there. You can take one NOT gate and you can treat it as directly. That means, see, what I want to say is this. Directly I can take this. There is no problem at all. Let me remove everything here. And now I'll take one NOT gate. Okay. So here I have A and here I'll be having A
A
complement.
com.
So this is A complement and this line is B. This is B. Here also I have B. This is B. So B is equal to A complement and B. So I can put this in a black box. So I can see only the output and input leads. The output leads are D, this one and this one, and input leads are say A and B like this. So this is one half subtractor. On similar grounds, can we implement full subtractor? It's very easy, there's no big deal. So you can also design these kind of circuits. You can implement your own logic or whatever you want, full subtractor. So now what I'll do, I'll take some, I want to take my table from truth table. In this case, I have three inputs A, B, C. Difference D I take and I take borrow B. Otherwise, what I can do here, I can replace this C I mean, for more clarity, I can say I can make it, this is BI, and this one I can make it as BI plus 1. Like in Flutter, what if we do? In Flutter, we took like CI plus 1, okay? That is for what, for to make you understand like carry generation, carry propagation like that. But you can forget about all these things, okay? You forget, first of all, you forget about all these things here, okay? Directly you take, you have three inputs ABC, you have two outputs, difference and borrow. So you forgot about everything. Say, okay, you don't have anything here. You forgot about these things. Okay, so A, B, C, D, B, I can return drawing. Vertical and horizontal lines are difficult. So I'll make use of this. Okay, it's not going. Okay, A, B, C, D, B. So three inputs. I have 8 combinations, 0, 0, and I have 4 ones. Okay, so 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So this is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay, now you just help me out in finding in getting this difference and borrow. So difference is 0, borrow is 0. And in this case, what is difference here? For second case, what must be the difference? Hmm? Can you hear me?
1, sir.
1, sir.
1, sir.
Difference is 1, borrow.
1.
Sir.
Very good. See, because 0 minus 0 is 0 and 0 minus 1. Okay, 0 minus 1 is 1 with the borrow 1. And that's what we are showing here. Okay. Similarly, here you see what is 0 minus 1. So 0 minus 1 is 1. And what about borrow? Borrow is also 1. Okay. And again 1 minus 0. So 0 minus 1 is 1 and 1 minus 0 is of course 1. So therefore difference is 1. So I hope you can do these things. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That's it. Otherwise, how are you going to do this? Because you know very well what is D here? A exclusive or B exclusive or C. Agree? Generally, your
Yes, sir.
becomes this. End of the day, you will get this one only D. Like in full order, S is equal to A exclusive or B exclusive or C. For full subtractor also, you will get the same thing. You can check it out, okay? So similarly, this is 0 and 1. You just do like that, you will get. So this is 1, this is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1. Agree? Do you all agree with this? Just check it out and tell me whether we are correct or not. Is it okay? See, 1 minus 1 is what?
1, 0.
0. And what is 0 minus 1? 0 minus 1 is 1.
1 and borrow.
So therefore, so on. You just check it out and okay. Fine. Now let me remove all these things. Let me remove this one also. Okay, so now what I can see here is I can see my D like this. My difference output D is equal to sum of minterms what 1, 2, 4, 7. Agree? This one you see I have all ones, group all ones. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, this is 7. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 7. And what did I say without putting this on K-map?
XOR
I'll
will
say
be.
you. Yeah, directly we'll
Yes,
get to
sir.
it.
XOR will be.
Yeah, you must get exclusive or stuff. So you can see diagonal ones on K-map, and you can't pair those diagonal ones at any cost. So if you solve it individually, you have to take those elements, you have to group them. I mean, you have to sum up those elements, and then again you will get like A exclusive or B exclusive or. If you expand this, and this one will be equal to this. That's it. So borrow B. So my which color I can take? So now borrow B is equal to what? So sum of minterms. This is I have. So 1, 2, 3, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 7. Agree? And if you solve this, okay, if you solve it, you must get like this: A complement and B, or B and C, or what you get now, you must get like A complement B, so you must get like this: A complement and C. Okay, we'll see. I'll see this. You can also write this one like this.
AX nor B dot C.
Yes, very good. Very good. So this is C and AX nor. So you get AX nor B or A complement B. So we will check it first, okay? So I can write this one this way. So see, some of us may not feel comfortable with the last expression for full adder and also for full subtractor. Okay, I'm just telling them for one purpose. See, actually you have A exclusive or B operation available. Okay, that output lead is available. If you want to make use of it directly, then you can represent the expression in the second form. Otherwise, it's up to you. You can implement this one, okay, in terms of logic gates. So there is no mistake in that place. It's not that everyone should do the second one, I mean this one. No, you can do whichever you want, okay, but the functionality, I mean the output must remain same. I mean whatever you do, however you implement, output must be same. But the best design is what you know, the best design involves less number of logic gates. So always you have to see to that. Okay, so if I'm using more number of gates, then there is no need of my help to the company or to the industry or whatever you say, whatever you call. So B is equal to 1, 2, 3, 7. So the largest digit is 7. So I take 8 cell K map or 3 variable K map. So by this time, I think you gain sufficient experience in K map. So 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. What I believe, I think almost we did all varieties of problems in K-map, okay, including don't get. So 0, 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 7, 6. So what you have for B, I want to find for B. So B is equal to sum of minterms 1, 2, 3, 7. So I'll go for this. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 7. Okay. Now you tell me one point. For example, if I go in general case, what do? I'll try to group like this. And what is this one? What is this? A complement and C. Yes,
A
sir.
bar B C, sir.
A complement and C. So we are done with that. Now I'll take one more. So I take, say, let me take, okay, this dangerous color. This color is not looking good. I'll take so light. Okay. For example, I'll take this one. And what do you think is this? A complement and B, right? So this is A complement and B. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Find this. Yes?
Sir.
Yeah, okay, fine. Then I'll take one more color. I'll take light green, pale green. I'll take this green. So this is my. So what do you think is this?
B, sir.
Yes, B and C. So A complement B or B and C or A complement and C. And this must be equal to this C and A exclusive nor B or A complement and B. Now what I do is this. Now let me remove this. Let me remove this one as well. Okay. So now what I do is which color I can take. I'll take this color and I'll take pale green. All right. So let me take these two as individual cells. I want to group. I grouped only these two. And what about this one here? This is what? A complement and B. What about this one? A,
ABC,
B,
C.
and C. What about this guy?
A complement, B complement, C.
A complement B complement C. So finally, we have Mr. Borrow B. This guy B is equal to A complement B complement C. This is done. Or ABC. This is done. Or
A complement B.
A complement B. So I can't do anything with the last term A complement and B. The last product term is just like that, but I can do some beauty modification with this. That means I can take this C common. If I take this C common, then I have AB or A complement and B complement or A complement and B. This guy is C, and this is what now?
X nor,
Can I say it is like this, A exclusive or B whole complement
yes, yes.
plus A complement to B? So end of the day, you have A exclusive nor B or A complement and B. That's it. So we're done with this. So therefore, I can represent this borrow this way happily. So this guy is my borrow. And I'm crystal clear with my difference output. My difference output is D is equal to exclusive OR operation. Yeah, among the inputs ABC. Can I say D is equal to A exclusive nor D exclusive not C? Can I say this? Can I say or
Yes,
not?
sir.
Yes, I can say because for odd number of inputs, exclusive OR and exclusive NOR operations, they remain same. They are equal. Already we proved this statement.
Yes, sir.
So uh, 1/2 subtractor and I'll take second half subtractor. Okay, I know my output of the full subtractor difference D is equal to A, B, C exclusive operation, exclusive OR operation. And I know my borrow equal to what here? My borrow is C and A exclusive NOR B or A complement and B. This is my borrow. So what I'll do, let me take two inputs here. I have input 1 and 2, Mr. AB. So what I get here now? I get
A XOR B.
A XOR
B. And now you tell me what carry we get here? What borrow?
A complement and B.
Very good. So one of the inputs that is say A is complemented and B. Okay, so now what I do without second thought, I connect these two. So this I'll connect to this half subtractor. So now A exclusive or B is input to this half subtractor, and other input we need to pump in, that is say C. So I'll give this C. Okay, then what is my output here? D.
AX or BX or C.
Yeah, A exclusive or B exclusive or C. That's great. And what about what you call? Okay, what about this borrow? See,
A X
tell
nor
me
B and
what is the
C.
borrow in this for this half subtractor here? Here.
A X nor B and
AX
C,
nor
sir.
B and
Yeah,
C.
that means see, I have here A. You took the complement. You have A complement. Similarly, I have here A exclusive or B. You take its complement. A exclusive or B complement, and you see, you took and B for this, and now you have to take what and this
C,
inputs
sir.
and C. That's it. So have this clarity. So this is exclusive not. This is just representation only. I'm not showing any logic gates there. I'm just representing like that in terms of block diagram. Okay, like a black box diagram. So now I know. So this part is done happily. Now I need one OR gate here. So therefore, without much ado, what I can do is I'll do this. I'll take one OR gate, and this is B, where B is equal to, you have A exclusive NOR B and C, and or means plus this one, okay, this guy, that is A complement and B. And that is what you have here, right? That is what you have here. So this is same like full adder. You can also implement this full subtractor. So are we all clear up to this? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if very good. So if we are comfortable with this, we can inch a bit forward and we will attempt solving a very decent gate problem. Okay, and I'll try to solve gate and AES problems here. It would be helpful for you. Okay, find the minimum number of, see, the question is minimum not maximum. Okay, find the minimum number of half adders required. Find the minimum number of half adders required to implement the following simultaneous expressions. All right, and the first expression is given like this: f1 is equal to A and B and C complement, or A complement C, or B complement C. And second expression, Boolean expression, is given to you as exclusive OR operation among the inputs ABC. And the last Boolean expression, all are Boolean expressions, okay? So A, B complement C, or A complement BC. See, some textbooks give complement like this, A complement, okay? So both are same. So I choose always a bar over a literal, that is say in this case A. So now you tell me how many, what is the question here? Find the minimum number of half adders required to implement the following simultaneous expressions. you need to show these three expressions 1, 2, 3 with half adders. So how many half adders do you think required? See, did you understand the question first of all? See, the question is, you need not solve separately question number 1, 2, 3. Okay? You have to club all these three questions and you have to show in one design. So now you have to organize your circuit, your logic circuit. Now you have to tell me what number of half adders we need, what minimum number of half adders do we require to implement these three expressions simultaneous expressions, I mean. Yes? Any guesses? Any quick thinker? See, it's not a quick thinker or a sluggish thinker like that. You must be a good thinker. That's it. With practice, you become a quick thinker. There is no big deal in that. Yes, I know you can do this. Give it a try. If you observe one thing carefully,
Sir, is it 2?
you think again. But good that you gave some answer. Fine. Any other answer like this? See, whenever you have these expressions, see further you can simplify them or not, or further you can represent them in another form or not. If further simplification is possible, or if you want to represent the same thing in another form, which is your convenient form, you can do that. You are happy to do that really. You are most welcome for that. Always. You need not accept the expression as it is. You can convert that expression in your own form. Yeah, so that the functionality remains same. That's it. Anything else? Yeah. Can I modify expression 1?
Yes, sir. C, AX or B. C and AX or B.
Okay. I'll take this. Let me use this color. First I will take ABC complement as it is, and then what I can take like this: C, A and B whole complement. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. See why I'm doing this. You'll understand.
Sir, A and B.
Yes, A and B whole complement is what? A complement or B complement.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir,
Yeah. So okay. So please apply De Morgan's law here to unlock the stuff. There is no deal. So I'll just tell you why I'm doing this. Okay. But you may ask me, sir, how did you get this idea? Okay, that's you'll get with practice. The answer is simple. What about F2? Can we again modify this? Not required, right?
yes, sir, not.
Because I
No
want it
articles.
in the form of exclusive or exclusive NOR kind of things. I don't want to disturb my expression number 2. I want to treat this as it is. Now, let me attempt doing something for this. Can I take C like this?
Yes, sir,
Yes,
C and
sir.
AX are B.
AB complement and A complement and B. So I would say this C and
AX are
exclusive or B. You all agree, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, one thing is straightforward. That stuff is, I have A exclusive or B, I have A exclusive or B exclusive or C. See, now life became very simple, you see. Life became very simple. I have this here, I have C here. All right, I have this. I'm happy, so happy now. But there is a problem, maybe you might think with the first expression, okay? If you don't want to transform this F1 to this green expression, just leave it, okay? Later you can come to that. But now, let me choose this. Now what I'll do, sorry. So I'll take one half adder first. Uh, let me take one half adder. See, I want to implement this first. Okay, so I'll take A, B. Okay, so I have inputs to the half adder like this. Now what output I get here now? I
A
get
XOR B.
A exclusive or B. Okay, and what must be the carry in this case?
A and B.
A and B.
So the carry must be A and B. So whatever name you want to give, you give. If you want to give C prime or something, just give it. Then what do I do? Now, anyways, I have other stuff, that is A exclusive or B exclusive or C. Okay, see, for that what do I do? Let me take one more half adder like this. However you want to arrange, you arrange. It must be under your control. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll take this output as input here. Okay, and I will introduce one more input here, that is C. Now what's output here?
XOR B XOR C.
A exclusive or B exclusive or C. So what did I cover out of F1, F2, F3? F2 is covered. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
So F2 is covered. Now I need F3. Okay, so now you tell me, if I take this output carry, what I get now?
C into
C
A
and
XOR B.
A XOR B.
A exclusive or B and
C.
C. Do I have it anywhere? Yes.
F3.
3 is covered. So F3 is covered. Now anything else I have? Anything else I have? Yes, this is where I require your help. Means you must tell me what I can do now.
Sir,
Yes.
Sir, we can take.
sir, we
A,
can take an
B.
XOR gate between A, B, and C.
No, don't require, don't take any exclusive, or just tell me how many half adders we require. See, now you have to think, why did I take this complement like this, like A and B all complement? Now if you observe
Sir,
that,
Sir,
that
it
is
can be
A,
written
B
as
XOR C.
AB XOR C.
very good. So this
Sir,
is,
another half adder, sir, then.
yeah, very good. A, B exclusive or C. That means you can treat this one as some X. Okay. Now what do you have? X C complement or C X complement is equal to what here?
X
Exclusive
XOR
or
C.
C. Where X equal to what? AB. AB exclusive or C. See, because already I have AB here. So my life is done. So I'll take one more half adder. Either you can connect this C here, or I can take again C second term, no problem. This C and this C both are same. Okay, they're not different. Then what do? I'll connect this one here. Now what I get here?
AB XOR C.
AB XOR C.
This is enough for me. AB exclusive or C. That's it. I don't require to find any carry anything here, because by this time we have covered what now? Number
All the three.
1. So this is what my F1. So what do you think? How many half adds required now?
3, sir.
So minimum number of half adders equal to 3. Beautiful 3. That's it. So